Recording live from inside the Stone Giant's castle, it's the Dragon Ball Z podcast.
We are here, and here is wherever we happen to be at the time. My name's Devin, and as always, I'm joined by Drew.
Greetings.
And fuck this episode.
I told you it got bad.
First of all, from the very beginning, I thought, okay, I get this is a bad episode, but at least we'll be done with this shit at the end. But that's not the case.
Nope. There's
They
more.
did not wrap it up in 2 episodes. This is a whole trilogy of horrible filler.
Gotta drag this out for reasons.
It's hard to imagine, like, another show doing something that's just having, like, a 3-episode story arc of something so stupid.
I mean,
For most shows, that's like a quarter of the season.
I think only anime does this.
That's very true. You think, I mean, one of the things I like about anime so much is just animating is like, sounds so complex and hard to do. I wonder, like, why would you want to waste so much time making shitty episodes like this? I guess they were probably like just backing in trucks of money.
Well,
per
yeah, at
episode.
the time it was very popular and
But
I mean,
still,
not as expensive to do, and you just gotta.
I guess I just don't really understand animation enough, but it just seems so hard to do.
I mean, it's not easy.
So, like, so much effort had to have been put in to just make this pile of dog shit of an episode.
I don't know.
I wonder what the average, like, time spent per episode was. The only show I really know how long it takes is South Park.
South Park. Yep.
And that's not very long. I imagine Dragon Ball Z is a lot longer per
Well,
episode.
yeah, this is like early 90s, so probably a few weeks. I'm not sure.
Yeah, pretty much, like, since I didn't enjoy the episode, obviously, I just spent the whole time kind of thinking about the process, just how long it took, how many people are working on this thing, how much did Toriyama really influence the whole, like, storyline, and I like, the more and more I see this shit, the more and more I think Toriyama really didn't have much to do with it other than maybe okaying it.
Not sure. Probably something like that.
Because, I mean, he gets credit for, like, story by, I'm sure, for this and, like, shit like GT, but at the same time, we know that he probably had very little to do with it, other than maybe designing some characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there were any real new characters.
And not in this, I mean, like, GT, one mostly for that. But, yeah, this one's a doozy.
I do have a correction, though.
Ooh, let's do it.
In the last episode, I was giving out about Cowbell when he said 100-foot tall, 500-pound monsters.
Yes.
But I fucked up. He says 500-ton monsters.
Ah.
So that makes more sense. So.
Well,
My
you're
bad.
fired.
I know. You have to do this on your own now.
It would never get done.
It barely gets done now, so I can see that.
Let's get this pile of shit over with.
Dragon Ball Z, episode 42. Kickoff. Planet Frieza, number 79. We see Vegeta still in his float tank, still thinking about Kakarot. Some stuff happens, I don't know. Cut to Earth, the hospital. We see Goku falling down some stairs. Cut to Planet Namek. Bulma wants to find the Dragon Balls ASAP so that they can sleep in their own beds. I don't know what she means.
Yeah, at this point, when I see this tornado come, it's like, this is a little too much effort just to bring Yamcha back.
I think he's at like the bottom of importance list.
At this point, like, have they ever brought back more than one person to life with one wish?
No.
So their plan is originally probably to wish one person back per year?
Probably.
Okay. So if that's reality, then
well, I mean,
what do you think the order would be if that was the case?
It has to be Piccolo first.
Yep.
Because that would bring Kami back, which would bring the Dragon Balls back.
All right, so we got Piccolo, we got Kami, we got the Dragon Balls. Now who do we wish back? Or not who do we wish back? Who do they wish back?
You know what? This is a bit of a okay, thinking about this now, they're in a bit of a quote unquote pickle, as they say, because Chaozu has been wished back before, so they can't wish him back with the Earth Dragon Balls.
Ooh, so they're pretty much they've written Chaozu off. So they don't even think they can wish him back,
and they don't know that Porunga grants 2 wishes.
Yes, this hypothetical is all off their current knowledge.
Yes. So I guess to their knowledge is Chaozu can't come back. So they would probably wish Yamcha back second, because they would probably want Tien to spend more time with Chaozu.
Huh, yeah, I would have never thought of that. That makes sense, though. I'm going to have to agree with you there.
But since they end up having 2 wishes, then I don't know. I don't know what they would do. Like, say, like, Frieza and Vegeta like never showed up, and they actually just got the balls and made their wishes. I don't know what they would do. Bulma's there, so I imagine it would be Piccolo and Yamcha getting wished back.
Yep, I agree.
Or, since they find out that they have 2 wishes, they might just save like Yamcha and Tien for the Earth Dragon Balls and then wish back Chaozu with the second wish.
If they found out, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so.
So they would wish Piccolo back, which would bring the Earth Dragon Balls back. And then since they had a second wish and they can't use the Earth Dragon Balls to wish Chaozu back, they wish him back. But then since it's Chaozu, he needs Tien there to take care of him. So they'd have to wish him back with the Earth Dragon Balls. So
you don't think Chaozu can get by without Tien?
No.
What about, what's her name? Launch. Launch can take care of him.
I suppose. Or he could just stay at Roshi's.
Sure.
But he would probably want to have Tien back.
Chaozu's a weird character because he doesn't really have a whole lot of interaction with the other characters.
Yeah.
He kind of only talks to Tien. Nobody really acknowledges that he's there, other than when he's blowing himself up.
When he's calling Krillin a midget.
Like, you can almost argue, like, they could have, like, made him, like, an imaginary character that's only in Tien's head. That's, like, how little he interacts with the other characters.
True. I mean...
And that would have been much more interesting.
Yeah.
Just have, like, a huge, like, reveal at the end of, like, the Buu saga. It's like Chaozu was never there the whole time.
Because later in the series, he's not even really around because Tien just leaves him behind.
Or maybe he is a real character, but only Tien can see him with his third eye.
Then how did Krillin fight him?
No, I'm saying there's like so little interactions. Like if you took away, there's like 5 interactions where he actually talks to other characters and fights them. It would have been really easy to like do some editing and make it so no other character acknowledges his existence.
So he's a machine elf.
Yeah. A mythical machine elf from another dimension.
Sure.
I
can go live on the island with Dick Wilson.
Yes. Tien's Dick Wilson.
You get that gang together.
Some sort of repressed imaginary friend that Tien created from some childhood trauma from the Crane Hermit.
Oh, Lord.
Now we're getting dark.
Yeah, let's not go there. This episode is bad enough.
Yeah, this episode is bad enough.
Let's not go there. This episode is bad enough. Yeah, let's not go there. This episode is bad enough. Yeah, let's not go there. This episode is bad enough. Yeah, let's not go there. This episode is bad enough.
Yeah, well, we have to go there because, there's really nothing to talk about with this episode.
Sure there is. It's just not important. Well, the gang is with Sitar now because he didn't get enough screen time last episode. Sitar says they'll find the Dragon Balls in no time. He also says that Cowbell had to take care of work at the garage. Bulma looks at her radar and sees that a Dragon Ball is approaching them. A tornado is actually approaching them, with the Dragon Ball inside of it, naturally. Bulma tells Krillin to go get the Dragon Ball. Krillin says, why don't we just wait for the tornado to stop? Sitar says that tornadoes have been known to wander the plains for ages. Convenient. Bulma and Sitar hide behind a rock and leave Gohan and Krillin to figure shit out. In what might be one of the dumbest lines so far in the series, Krillin asks Gohan, are you ready to go head-to-head with a tornado?
It's pretty bad. But fitting for the episode.
That's true. So, what great plan do they come up with? They're going to attack the tornado. Krillin prepares to fire a Destructo Disc. I don't know what this would do. Would it cut the tornado in half? Make
Probably
two
not.
smaller tornadoes?
Well, it's a gigantic target, so he's going to miss.
Or, it's a tornado, so it sucks things to it. So maybe just by pure luck, it'll draw the disc to it.
And it would probably spit it right back up.
At Krillin. That should have happened. Gohan prepares to fire a Masenko. Bulma tells them not to attack the tornado because they might destroy the Dragon Ball. Gohan and Krillin run away as the tornado gets closer. Bulma realizes that the tornado is coming right towards herself and Sitar, so they run away. This tornado did seem awfully weak, though. I mean, they were pretty close to it and nothing was happening.
Yeah, they outran it, which is kind of weird, but...
Yeah.
Anime.
Gohan, using the power of love, decides Krillin is useless and that he'll get the Dragon Ball himself. So he dives into it. He manages to grab the Dragon Ball and then fires a Masenko to blow the tornado up. Cut to... Wait, has anyone ever tried to do that? Blow a tornado? Up? Yeah.
No, but it seems like something you'd be able to do in the Dragon Ball universe.
It seems like it's worth trying, at least
once. A Kamehameha wave, I mean, if you think about it, like Kamehameha wave is just energy, tornado is just energy, so it makes sense that they would just cancel each other out.
Well, somebody needs to try it.
Try it out.
Cut to Earth. Goku has escaped the hospital and is standing on a cliff in the middle of nowhere. I got a little Phantom Pain vibes here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Goku escapes the hospital and he's like still in his gown and then he's out in the desert.
I was getting fugitive vibes.
Yeah, or that. He takes off his mummy costume and puts his gi on. He says he's going to train, but as he's flying, his body fails on him. Cut to planet Namek. The Dragon Radar picks up another Dragon Ball. This one is in a creepy jungle. Krillin makes a torch. Suddenly, kaiju. Giant birds begin to fly everywhere. And everyone is riding on the back of one. Unintentionally.
They're eagles.
They're not eagles, they're Tridons.
But they are taking the gang to Mount Doom to throw the Dragon Balls into the volcano, right?
Mordor and all that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's similar because I think the past 2 episodes, all they've been doing is walking around. Well, I guess they've been flying in the little crappy mobile. The Tridon flies to a castle. Everyone jumps off. Cut to Earth. Goku is on a cliff trying to train. He falls. Using the power of love, he attempts to pull himself back up, but he fails. Because Goku is incapable of loving.
Power of love? What part are you talking about?
When Goku falls off the cliff.
Oh, and he sees the...
And he's thinking about Vegeta, and he's like, I'll never beat Vegeta in this state. Ah.
Yeah, this is like the only interesting part of the entire episode, and it was a flashback to a previous episode. And I don't think we really talked about this Vegeta line much, because it was kind of overshadowed by Goku's speech. But Vegeta's line's pretty solid, too. In the subbed version, he says, "Remember this well, you trash. There aren't going to be any more miracles. Be sure to enjoy yourselves until then." And I enjoy any moment where Vegeta's calling the other characters trash.
He likes that word a lot.
Yes, in the Japanese version, he uses it quite frequently. And in the English version, I think I like it a little better. How he says, "You're all going to suffer, and when you beg me for mercy, I'll stare into your eyes as I crush."
Yeah. You should have said smish.
Smash. Fucking Khabib needs to say that to Connor. "I'll stare in your eyes as I smash."
It's a kind of gay.
It's not gay if it's coming out of Khabib's mouth, though.
I don't know. That's some bad phrasing.
Still scary, either gay or not.
You don't want to give Connor any kind of material like that.
But dub wins.
Oh, that was our sub versus dub?
Yep. Even though it was a quote from a previous episode.
Cut to Planet Namek. The gang is looking through a window of the castle, staring at a sleeping giant. They all go in to check things out. Bulma jumps down and starts yelling at the giant, but then sees a giant snake. The snake ignores her. This snake, in kayfabe, because we don't know what's actually happening, so is this snake a pet? Or is it just like a wild snake that just happened to go into his bedroom?
Pretty sure it's a pet. He seems like the guy who would have a pet snake.
Being very judgmental.
Did you pay attention to like any of the items in this guy's room?
Yeah, I did.
He's like some sort of scholar. It seems like all his books and...
I have an explanation for that, but it's kind of spoilery.
Really? Is it like a legit explanation?
It could be.
How spoilery is it? Like next episode spoilery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't know that this isn't real.
Oh, right? Yeah. That's true.
I'll say it anyway, because...
Actually, don't spoil it, because I don't really remember. I know, like, from the next scene when Krillin looks back and he's all confused, that kind of is foreshadowing, but I don't really remember anything beyond that. So let's wait until next episode. But I did want to mention, this is like the first product placement I've really seen in the show thus far. Did you notice the product placement?
Don't know.
There's a bottle of whiskey on his desk. That is an actual brand of whiskey, Teacher's Scotch Whiskey.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I looked it up. Well, it's spelled different. It's like the letters are kind of mixed up and wonky, but I kind of
maybe it's...
No, it's definitely it. I Googled
I'm saying maybe then it's not like an actual product placement. It's more of like a...
No, it's probably just what Toriyama was drinking at the time he wrote this pile of shit. And it would make sense that he flubbed some of the letters in the wrong order.
Now, are you saying he did that because of inebriation or because he didn't want to be sued?
I'd say it's more towards the inebriation. That's where I'm leaning. But the logo is identical to the actual logo. But the whole word, it's kind of cut off by the cropping. But it's definitely Teacher's Scotch Whiskey, which I've never had.
No, me neither.
Not really a Scotch person.
Bulma then sees the Dragon Ball, but It's on the giant's earring. They try to pull it off, and holy shit, it worked. But just as they're about to leave, they see that the giant has woken up. Somebody call the Hulkster.
Oh, man. I think we have enough Andre Hulk references for the entire show.
This piece of shit episode needs improvement. And that's how you improve it.
I don't have the energy.
That's okay. Whoever's listening to this can do it themselves.
Or you can just take a clip of the Hulk doing like a promo. Just insert it right here.
I slammed that giant down, brother.
Yeah.
a-comin, you're running wild, dude.
Cut to Earth. Chi-Chi is complaining because Goku is missing. Roshi tells her to chill. Cut to Planet Namek. The gang is now in a little toy airplane on the giant shelf. But I guess it's not a toy, as Bulma prepares to actually take off and fly it. And here, I actually wrote, I have so many questions, like, why do planes exist on this planet? And why does this giant have one? What the fuck is going on? But I actually did come up with an explanation, but again, I can't say it.
Yeah, we'll wait till next episode. I am interested to hear it though.
The giant says he's going to eat them for lunch. Gohan and Krillin attack the giant for distraction. Bulma manages to get the plane started by accident. Gohan and Krillin fire energy attacks at the giant, a Masenko and Destructo Disc, respectively. The giant was made of stone? I don't know what this was.
Yeah, he was a stone giant.
Well, yeah. Clearly, I guess. Bulma swoops in with the plane and grabs Gohan and Krillin just in time. Then something happens. Krillin notices that the castle has disappeared, but then it's back again? But it's different. What's going on here?
What's going on here?
I like the little Metal Gear Solid when Krillin had the question mark over his head.
Oh yeah, I knew you'd appreciate that.
Huh? Yeah, that was a good one. Then we see the mountain where the castle and the giant were. There is no castle, and the giant is just a large rock in the shape of a giant. There is a snake, though. Cut to Earth. Goku is still training. Cut to Planet Frieza number 79.
AKA Fraggle Rock.
Vegeta is still in his float tank. The minions are all standing around doing something. One of them says he thinks Vegeta is ready to come out. And he does. Vegeta is fully healed. The doctor, I don't know what he is, the little Skekski Muppet thing says that they couldn't reconstruct Vegeta's tail. Vegeta doesn't care. Vegeta poses for the camera as Mr. Narrator sends us off.
I thought this was a little interesting. In the sub version, Vegeta says, "It will grow back in time." Which I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, but maybe he doesn't know that.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know. I like that he doesn't care more.
Yeah, I do
It kind
too.
of fits better.
Agreed.
It makes more sense. Because he sees Goku doesn't have a tail, and Goku's super strong, so he's like, well, fuck tails.
Yeah, I like it better. Agreed. Fuck yeah.
Dubs wins.
Dubs win. Harry Carey.
So, this episode
It's brought to you by
Cup Noodle.
Teacher
We're not
Scotch
sponsored by
Whiskey.
Cup Noodle, but they're delicious, so go buy one. And on that note, follow us on social media at DBDPod. Download, like, rate, subscribe, review, all of the above. And as always,
Tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.